Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the DJ Roscoe Sports Show for this Wednesday, August 17th, 2016, coming to you live from the palatial estate here in Dallas, Pennsylvania, back at home where I like to be. If it's Wednesday, it must be the man of sports talk right here on the DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in for our weekly appointment. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Quickly, let's wish a quick shout out. Happy birthday to the great Bobby DeNiro. Robert DeNiro turned 73 years young today. You looking at me? You talking to me? Well, the great Robert DeNiro. It's his birthday. Great film career. Goodfellas, Raging Bull, all these amazing movies. Heat, countless. Meet the Parents is a goofy comic role. Even Dirty Grandpa that came out earlier this year with Zac Efron, pretty funny. Yeah, some of his movies have tailed off and have been silly. Silver Lining Playbook, he was pretty good in. But he's had a great film career, and congratulations to an amazing part of our cinematic history. So, and Godfather, too. You got to remember that with De Niro as well. So happy birthday to Robert De Niro. Let's quickly get into it. Olympics. Michael Phelps, he says he's not coming back in 4 years for the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. So if this is it, which he says it will be, he went out in style. He won in the relay race, and he won an individual marathon. He won his last individual swim race as well. He now has 23 gold medals, a record for any Olympic athlete. 28 medals overall. Congratulations on a great career for Michael Phelps. And it was probably even extra special because he has his little newborn baby, Boomer Phelps, who's decked out with all the Team USA gear, and he's giving him a victory kiss every time. He has a fiance he's about to get married to, and he seems to be in a much happier place because he said he suffered through depression and a lot of other problems in between, some of his struggles after the 2012 Olympics in London, England. So it's great to see him go out on top. Whether this is it, whether you're just going to see him on commercials or coach, great career for the great Michael Phelps. Katie Ledecky did a great job, and they had that cool picture when she was 9 years old getting an autograph from her beloved Michael Phelps idol from 10 years ago, and now they're both winning gold medals on the big Olympic stage. So congratulations to Katie Ledecky. Usain Bolt, you think you can catch him? Not, as the great Borat would say. Usain Bolt, first ever Olympic athlete, runner in track and field to win 3 consecutive times the 100-meter race, his signature event. He dominated Justin Gatlin, his main competition from Team USA. You thought you can nip at his heels and get him. Well, at the last moment, he started out behind, and then he accelerated, and he won, and took home the gold medal. He represents his home country of Jamaica. When I went there for our honeymoon back in October, he's beloved there. They have posters and pictures of him all around. Between that and the bobsled team from Cool Runnings with John Candy and all that, and Bob Marley stuff, well, Usain Bolt is on the top of that list of famous Jamaica icons. So congratulations to Usain Bolt. He claims this will be his last time running the race now that he's 30 years old, and you can't do this forever. But congratulations on going out on top. And the Canadian runner finished in third place, won the bronze medal. So congratulations to all those great Olympic athletes. Still got a few more games to go. Tonight is going to be the big matchup, Team USA versus Argentina. It's the elimination round now for Team USA basketball, and they still are undefeated in pool play. But they struggled. Their last 3 games, they only won in single digits after they blew everyone out early on. And teams like Serbia and Australia and a lot of teams were pushing them to the limit and making it really close. So this Team USA team's got to become more of a cohesive team and not just a group of individual superstars who want to dunk and dominate and make this like an A1 basketball mixtape video. They got to come together as a team. I know that's not easy when they've had limited time to practice, and a lot of these national teams have practiced and played with each other for years. But they got to do it on the fly if they hope to continue the Team USA legacy and for the Dream Team legacy and win their 3rd straight gold medal in basketball and avoid the embarrassment of 2004 when they had to settle for a bronze medal. So it'll be interesting to see tonight against Argentina for Team USA basketball for the men's team. The women's team also looks well on their way to winning it all. The girls' soccer team, the women's soccer team, after they won the World Cup 2 years ago, they got ousted, I think, by Sweden, and then Hope Solo, their goalie, made controversial comments calling the Swedish team cowards the way they played, kind of a keep-away style, and a lot of people, there was backlash against that. Still a great team, Team USA, just unfortunately they came up short in the soccer competition in the Olympics. So, and you got that, and then you got Ryan Lochte claiming he was held at gunpoint, the great American swimmer. Who knows what's going on. Hope everyone's safe and you're having a great, enjoyable Olympics. And let's get excited because we have through Sunday, and then it's the closing ceremonies. But it's been a great, fun Olympics. So we quickly talked about that. Oh, last week, I forgot to mention 2 stories in baseball. Congrats to the great Ichiro Suzuki for reaching his 3,000 hit milestone. And after, missing all the way until he was about 27 years old, until he made his MLB debut after playing in Japan for all those years, got a late start, still got 3,000 hits in one of the shortest times ever. And if you combine his hits with his Japanese hits, he has more hits than the great hit king Pete Rose. And I think if he started from the beginning, he definitely would have broken Pete Rose's hits record. So he jokes he'll play till he's 50. Either way, congrats to the great Ichiro Suzuki. He's going to turn 43 in the offseason, got it for the Miami Marlins, and got it on a nice triple, hustling triple, showing off that quintessential Ichiro Suzuki speed. Congrats on number 3,000. What a great career, future Hall of Famer for Ichiro. Maybe they'll make the playoffs. They're fighting for an NL wildcard spot. And then Prince Fielder, it said, has to retire at the young age of 32 years old. Now has 2 major neck surgeries. Insurance companies and doctors will not clear him to play. So, he has a lot of money left on his deal and his contract. I think he was signed through 2020 for a lot of money. Has 312 career homers, basically as many home runs as his great dad, power hitter Prince Fielder with the Tigers and a little on the Yankees. Unfortunately, his career has to come to an end at an early age. And I know he was getting emotional with his kids there at the press conference last week. As a member of the Texas Rangers. He'll have to call it a career, but what a great career Prince Fielder had. Sad it has to go, but as long as he's happy, healthy, and he's secure for life, he hopefully could do something great, whether it's in baseball or outside of baseball. Great career for Prince Fielder. I want to give a shout out to that. So we talked a little about baseball, talked about Olympics. Football. Are you ready for some football? We had preseason football. Finally, no cancellations like the Hall of Fame game. The Jets won their preseason opener against the Jaguars. Eagles won against the Buccaneers. And Carson Wentz, their top draft pick, got a hairline fracture, so he's going to be out a little while in the preseason. But Bradford looked decent. Chase Daniel on the second-team offense was getting clobbered, but mostly against the first-team Bucs defense. The Eagles won that. Steelers lost to the Lions in their preseason game, and the Giants lost to the Dolphins in their preseason game. Tomorrow night on Fox 56 Wolf TV locally, you're going to have the Philadelphia Eagles going on the road to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in preseason football action. Hopefully this time they'll let Big Ben Roethlisberger play in his first preseason action after they sat him out in Game 1 for the Steelers. They'll be playing. I think Jets play Washington this weekend, and I think the Giants play the Buffalo Bills, and we don't know what the great Victor Cruz, who's had all these unfortunate injuries, if he'll be able to get back healthy to play. So we got exciting preseason football. The LA Rams came back to win in their first preseason game at the LA Coliseum with 90,000 people for a preseason game. And they came back to beat the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys' young backup quarterback, Zach Prescott, did a nice job. And they got at Mississippi State, did a nice job if they need to go to him. If Tony Romo gets hurt, which he a lot of times does, unfortunately. He did a good job. Rams came back. Hard Knocks is exciting on HBO to hear all the crazy stuff that's going on with the St. Louis Rams, who now become the LA Rams. So football stuff, preseason football, all underway. We got excited stuff all throughout the weekend. You're going to get your preseason football fill, and then you're going to college football before you know it. So football is almost on the horizon, and before you know it, early September, we get games that count, everyone. So that's exciting. Less than a month away till real football kicks off. So let's enjoy the preseason while I have it. Hopefully your team stay healthy and no craziness is going on. So we talked a little about football. We talked a little about baseball, Olympics, basketball, the Olympics. Oh, let's quickly talk about baseball. The Yankees have called up some of their major prospects that I've been telling you all about all season long when I've been watching the Rail Riders in Montage Mountain here in Scranton. And they're doing great. Aaron Judge hit home runs in his first 2 games in the big leagues with the Yankees, and then hit an RBI double to win 1-0 against the top team in the AL East in their division against the Blue Jays 1-0. So Aaron Judge has been hitting the ball really well. Gary Sanchez, the catcher who's been up for a little while, he's ripping the heck out of the ball. Hit another home run today, this afternoon. You know, it looks like they're going to lose. They were down last time I looked 7-3. Sabathia struck out 12 guys, but had some bad defensive plays behind him, and then gave up some home runs to Melvin Upton and some struggles. So they look like they're going to lose the series 2 out of 3, and that's unfortunate because they should have won last night. They were up 6-0, and Michael Pineda, their pitcher, was doing great, and then the rain came. They couldn't bring Pineda back out, and it all fell apart in the 6th inning when they came back and lost 12-6 yesterday after winning 1-0 against R.A. Dickey and the knuckleballer on Monday. So they're probably going to lose 2 out of 3, and then they're going to go on a big West Coast trip starting against Mike Trout and Albert Pujols and the L.A. Angels, a team that's struggling but has talent, and they need to do well. They're still technically in the thick of the AL wildcard race, but they got to really make some strides. But Judge is hitting the ball well. Tyler Austin is hitting the ball pretty well. First players ever in Major League history, teammates, in their first games ever. They made their MLB debut on the same day. Back-to-back at-bats, crush home runs. So that was a great way to start off their hopefully long Yankee legacy. And it hopefully could be like the 90s teams that had Bernie and Jeter and Posada and Rivera and Pettit, and built from the organization up with a few free agency moves, with their big pocketbook they have for money to buy things, buy top players, and with some key smart trades. But you build from the farm system up. And if Brian Cashman was able to do that with some aging, older players who are underperforming and getting overpaid, then these are going to look like genius moves in the near future. So great for the young Yankees to be doing well. Chad Green pitched well on Monday night, 11 strikeouts, 6 innings, did a great job against the Blue Jays. Severino's been up and down. He struggled after doing great last year in the big leagues. He's doing great in AAA, but he struggles besides out of the bullpen in the big leagues right now for the Yankees. As a starter, he doesn't have enough confidence in his off-speed pitches. They're laying off of them, and then it's just basically a fastball that's getting hammered around. Hopefully Severino can turn around. He just got sent down to the Rail Riders. They just called up Kirby Yates, sent down the struggling Shreve down to the Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Hopefully he could rebuild what he did early last year, and then he struggled since, the lefty reliever. But things are going well. Yankees are doing well. Rail Riders are still doing well, even though they lost a ton of their prospects. But that's what it is, local fans. As much as we love it, and we hope they can contend for a championship in AAA baseball, their organization is to build them up and to get them ready to excel at the big league level for the Yankees and for their sakes, personal success and team success. It's sad to see them go. Same thing with the Wilkes-Barre Penguins when they get called up to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But hey, they were big cogs that helped them win the Stanley Cup Finals between the coach, the goalie, and some of their star players. So hopefully that's the case with the Yankees. And they're still in first place, have a good chance to make the playoffs and maybe make a run for the AAA playoffs locally. So the Rail Riders went to the game last night, came back and won on a walk-off RBI single, 3-2 over the Norfolk Tide. They play again tonight at 7:05. Up on Montage Mountain, and then they play Pawtucket this weekend. Saturday night is going to be Mariano Rivera bobblehead day, and then Sunday, for me and my fellow Hebrew friends, we're going to have the Jewish Food Festival from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Game starts at 1 o'clock, and it's a fun time. It went last year, so that will be exciting this weekend. Check out Rail Riders. They're first place, beating out the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, AAA for the Phillies. Have a good chance to make the playoffs. So we're rooting for the Rail Riders to make a deep run, hopefully make the playoffs. Have young Clint Frazier, who's doing really well. They got from the Cleveland Indians in that Andrew Miller trade. So they're doing well. They still had a lot of young talent. Parmalee's doing pretty well as a power hitting first baseman, and Ben Gamble and some of those guys. And Rob Refsnyder just got sent down to AAA, even though he did great for the Yankees hitting-wise. Hopefully he'll get called up soon. So AAA's doing well. Baseball overall is excited stuff. Yankee top prospects, the gigantic Aaron Judge, who just looks massive. He's just bashing the ball like the Serrano of old, as they said in Major League. So that's exciting. Mets are still struggling. They're losing to bad teams like the Diamondbacks, Arizona Diamondbacks, which they shouldn't be, and the San Diego Padres. They won 2-3 of the weekend in San Diego. They lost to Arizona on Monday. They did win last night. Noah Syndergaard-Thor finally pitched well. He pitched great. Struck out a lot of guys, even hit a home run. He has some power for a pitcher, hitting pitcher. So hopefully, but Cologne struggled on Monday night. Hopefully the Mets can win tonight and really start turning around. They play the tough San Francisco Giants this weekend, who've struggled a little bit in the second half of the season so far after the All-Star break. But the Mets still technically in the NL wildcard race, but they're plummeting. They're struggling. They need people to come back and play better, especially offensively, and not to lose to these bad teams. Play above the weak competition. Along with Jay Bruce needs to pick it up who they got in the trade from the Reds. Cespedes should be back soon. Cabrera, their shortstop, should be back soon. So they're going to get some offensive reinforcements soon. No Lucas Duda probably for the rest of the year because of his injuries with his back. But hopefully the Mets could turn around, still have a chance to win the NL wildcard, just like the Yankees. And they'd be a dangerous team in the playoffs with their tough, their good pitching. And Zach Wheeler's trying to come back from Tommy John. And then the Phillies are still a pretty good, talented young team, even though they're not going to play the playoffs. Exciting team. Probably last year, Ryan Howard will be on the team. Tommy Joseph, their new first baseman, gave a standing ovation last night. It was nice to see. To Chase Utley, the great Philly, who this could be his last time playing in Philadelphia, could be retiring at the end of the year, who knows. For the LA Dodgers, he hit 2 home runs last night. Did great, and they still gave him 2 standing ovations, even though he was beating them last night, and the Dodgers won big over the Phillies. Dodgers look well on the way to make the playoffs this year, whether it be wild card division. So Chase Utley got the love from the Philly fans, which was great to see, well-deserved. So the Phillies lost last night. Pirates won again against the Giants. They're still in the thick of the NL wild card race, still have a chance to get in. Dodgers probably will get the one wild card spot, top spot, but the other wild card spot for that one game, winner-take-all game, right now, the Cardinals are trying to get it. The Marlins are close. The Mets, Pirates, they're all struggling, scratching and clawing to get it. Each team will have a chance, and it makes it exciting as we get close to the stretch drive and September call-ups when they expand the rosters to 40 men. So that's exciting between all the local teams with the Mets, the Pirates, the Phillies, the Yankees. The Cubs are still doing great. They're doing really well, and there's still a lot of exciting baseball to go. excited to see who's going to do it and who's going to come through for October glory. Get ready for postseason baseball, and then we get ready for football, as I said. And then I start covering high school football probably next Friday, August 26th, locally, doing a high school girls tennis preview that should be in the newspaper, Times Leader locally in Wilkes-Barre area very soon. Right now, working on that, interviewing the coaches and stuff like that. So that's good. So we're talking about baseball, football, Olympics, basketball, all that exciting stuff. Hi, Callie. I want to say happy birthday to my buddy Brayer Stanley. Turned 4 years old on Monday. Congrats, happy birthday. You're a great kid, and it'll be great to celebrate you for your birthday party this weekend. Going to a wedding reception with my wife for one of her friends from work. That should be fun as well. So excited stuff to happen. And we want to quickly sing a song as I wrap up the show. First, DJ Roscoe Sports Show. We'd love to hear from you. Anything you want to talk about, questions, comments. We'd love to hear from you. Hit us up right here, DJ Roscoe Sports Show. We're also on my YouTube. If you type in DJ Roscoe Sports Show, Twitter, and of course Facebook every week. So here's my quick song, everyone. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I ever hope for. You're everything I'll ever need. You are so beautiful to me. That's for you, my lovely wife, Abby. I love you with all my heart. You're amazing. See you soon. We saw Suicide Squad last night. It's decent, but the bad guy was a little messed up, but it was still an entertaining time. We saw that late last night with the family. Joker was cool, he was limited. Deadshot, Will Smith, and Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie were really good. So that was good stuff. We wanted to mention that. This weekend, you got War Dogs looks good with Jonah Hill and Miles Teller, like an action dramedy comedy that looks pretty good. And you got Ben-Hur remake, which I can't stand all these remakes. That looks pretty bad. And you got a cartoon movie. Last week, you had Sausage Party, big animated comedy with Seth Rogen and all his friends. That did well. That's supposed to be good. So excited stuff overall. Enjoyed, everyone. Welcome as we get closer to fall. The weather is hot, but we're ready for football, baseball, pennant chases. Excited stuff all around. Olympics. Let's see if Team USA can bring it home. Keep it locked. The DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Can you hear me square? It is not the tumor. Get down. Get to the chopper. Keep it locked. DJ Roscoe Sports Show every Wednesday. Keep it locked, everyone. It's great to hear from you. Love you, Abby. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. And this is the DJ Roscoe Sports Show, your place for all your favorite sports talk.